Welcome to my channel. We're back at Jeffrey's place. We're going to put some more posts in. Today we're going to try to put in the center posts going along the ridge between the two outside sets that we put in yesterday. We've identified the center line of the building. This is where we're going to put the ridge posts along this line. So now we need to measure 8 feet apart the center point of where we're going to drill each hole and install each post. So here we are on the 5th post. In my previous video, I went into quite a bit of detail on drilling the post holes, putting the posts in, filling them with sand, this special technique that we really like, works very well. So I encourage you to look at that previous video. It's linked at the end of this video if you want the details on what we're doing. I'm just going to show this drilling this 5th post hole. We'll speed up the action a little bit. Just remember, we drill in, then we reposition a little bit so the hole goes in straight and we get a bottom of the post where we think it's supposed to be. It hasn't rained for a few weeks and the conditions for drilling are just perfect. The dirt is sort of slightly moist, it flakes apart. It doesn't stick to the auger. When this clay is wet, it just becomes very difficult. It sticks to everything, makes huge clumps, and so we're happy that it's the way it is right now. So we're going to move along when this post is finished here in the video and get to the interesting part of how we put in 20-foot long 6x6 posts into these 5-foot deep holes. But first we drill 2 holes near the bottom of each post for the 16-inch rebar rods that will be encased in a plug of concrete. These rods and concrete guard against severe wind uplift of the barn during hurricanes and also minimize settling. Next, we lay the posts out by their holes so they are ready to pick up by the backhoe and place in the hole. One of the posts had a little bit of a bend in it that we did not want at the end of the barn. So Jeffrey does a little bit of a switch here. We've already installed the 2 far posts in the background. I will proceed through installing the next 4 posts at 4 times normal speed so you can see what we do to lift and move the posts into the holes. As shown in the previous video cited at the back of this video, the extendable stick on the backhoe is very helpful for these long posts. So with the 6 ridge posts in their holes, we plumbed and lined up the 2 end posts so that they were in correct position relative to the corner posts. We braced the posts with 2x6s so they wouldn't move as we filled the holes up with sand. For each of the 2 end posts, we placed a concrete plug near the bottom of each hole and filled the rest of each hole with sand using the technique that was described in my previous video, and that video is linked at the end of this video. With the end posts for the ridge line installed, we started working on lining up the interior post for the ridge line. A string was run near the bottom of the posts and another string was run from end to end near the top of each post. Then we attached a 16-foot long board horizontally to help position and stabilize the interior posts. Making sure the interior posts are properly in line near the top of the post is the most critical setting because these posts will support the ridge framing of the roof. After locking the 3rd post in place with sand, it's easier to line up and position the middle post. Yesterday we got the 4 corner posts in, and today we got 6 of the ridge posts in. Well, all 6 ridge posts. So we've got 4 wall posts on this side and 4 wall posts on the other side of the existing shed, and that will be good. Then we'll be ready to start putting a roof on. Jeffrey said his existing shed is going to take that roof off, and then that'll be underneath the new shed. It has some plumbing and air conditioning and electric in the back part of that shed, so that'll be useful. After a couple of weeks of rain, we got back at putting in the side posts, and so we got the rest of those in yesterday and today. Some of the holes were kind of mucky and hard to work with, but the posts all went in very nicely. And there's the ridge posts that we had in earlier, and then we got the other sidewall posts in. So it all went well. We're got the posts in. Now it's time to start getting the roof ready. So thanks for watching. To the right here is a link to the previous video where I have a more detailed discussion of putting in the posts and the technique that we use for backfilling around the posts with sand. See you next time.